Hey, Leroy Cup from News Horizons Healthy Foods with another episode. Uh, boy, sorry, YouTube is so sporadic. I go through streaks where I can't think of topics, and then I get a whole bunch of topics come to me at once, or I just get real busy or have technical difficulties or whatever. A lot of times the phone don't like to download the videos. But anyway, so topic for today is, how being healthy is key to success in whatever you do in life. Let's just take what I've done for example. If you open up a business, obviously it depends what you're doing, but especially if you're starting from the ground up, you can expect to work a lot. All right, let's face it. If you want to be successful, you're probably gonna have to work a lot, unless you're really lucky and only have to work 40 hours a week. So for the longest time when I opened, I was working 90, 100 hours a week, 80 minimum for a long time. And I still work a lot of hours a week, not as much as I did back then, but for a long time, just every day. Get up, go to work, go home, go to bed, get up, go home, go to work, go home, go to bed, just on and on and on. And, so I was able to do it because my diet provides me with a lot of energy and a lot of good health to be able to do it. Doesn't mean I never got tired. Doesn't mean I never get tired. Trust me, I get tired. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. I do a lot. You're gonna get tired regardless, but it helps. I think back to my old lifestyle, and I would have never been able to do it with my previous health before I switched my diet. There's no way I could have did this. No way. It just wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have had the energy to do it. And more importantly, I couldn't afford to get sick. When you're working that many hours and there's so much to do, always behind, there's no way I could afford to get sick. Who's going to fill in? I don't have enough help. And I'm not living in some fantasy land where I can just be overstaffed, right? Profit margins are too small. I'm selling $2 energy bars here, I'm not selling cars. So, there's just no way I could afford to get sick. And 2 winters ago, I kind of came down with something, and it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, went home, went to bed. And luckily, I just changed from it was just good coincidence. I just changed from serving restaurant meals to doing the ones out of the cooler, so I could actually get away with going home at 4 o'clock, whereas the week before, there's no way. But I didn't have much choice, so I went home, basically went home, went to bed, got up pretty much fine. So I was sick for less than a day. From the time I was from 3rd grade to 8th grade, I didn't miss any days of school except one day in 8th grade. I finally got sick and thrown up. Now, I think sick a few times, mildly, during that stretch, but always on the weekend, so I didn't miss school. So I missed one day from 3rd grade through high school. I missed one day of school, that one day in 8th grade. And then, when I got sick a few winters ago for that half a day or whatever, I ruined my 19-year streak or whatever it was, not getting sick. Last year didn't have so much as a sniffle. The healthier you are, the less likely you are to get sick. If you own a business, you can't afford to be sick all the time. You just can't afford it, okay? And on top of that, before Obamacare, I bought my own insurance, like 100 some bucks a month. Not a huge deal. After Obamacare, something went wrong with my insurance. Couldn't get that same one. Just went to buy it, and the rates went sky high. And starting a business, basically no income for a long time, I just couldn't afford it. So to this day, I still have no medical insurance. And I couldn't get away with that if I had all these chronic diseases and was on all these medication. And I can't see paying, should I have it? Probably. But I can't see paying high rates for what I'm going to be paying. My rates are high because everybody else is sick. Everybody else is getting the bypass surgeries and, lifelong medications that they don't want to try to get off of through lifestyle, and just spending that money on that insurance makes my rates high. So I'm able to get away with no insurance. I'm not saying it's a good idea. But because I don't have medical insurance, that allows me to have a little better prices because I'm not having to pay $700 a month or whatever for insurance. Okay? So that helps. Someone else in my position, and they had a family, they'd be paying, self-employed, they'd be paying a ton. And they'd have to charge more accordingly. So that's helped me out. Just so if you're gonna really thrive, you want to do good in your business, you got to feel good. You got to be able to not get sick a lot. You got to be able to go get it. So, and again, I'm not saying I never get tired, because trust me, I do. But it's way better than it was in the past. So, my advice, if you want to be successful, really focus on that diet. And even when you're busy, try to get that exercise in. I've been really busy now. I got a lot of projects going on. Hard to get the exercise in. Didn't get anything in the day, but I'm just trying to get enough to be healthy. It's not like a while ago before the Glacier Ridge where I was doing like so much more, but I don't have time now, so I'm just trying to get enough in to be healthy. So I got to get something in tomorrow. But yeah, focus on being healthy, and you're much more likely to succeed at business or whatever job you're doing. Even if you're working for someone else, a healthy employee is a much more profitable employee in general, more productive. More productive and a lot less sick days. It's a pain for employers to have to sub for sick people, and do all that stuff. Sick employees are expensive, which is why a lot of companies now have health incentives and health programs. So, hey, any companies out there in the St. Mary's, Elk County area, if you want to get your employees healthy, give old Banana Man a call here, and we'll help you out. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to carb up, don't forget to green up. See you next time.